my darling, beautiful Lindsay Bergen. I tracked her down, and she wasn't able to escape the dirty Mr. Clean. How you doing, darling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Listen, I've been trying to track you down because you're out there ripping it up, holding your own, and looking really good. And how long have you been in the moth?
My husband got a moth about a year ago, so I've been sailing his a bunch, and then I got my own about 3 months ago, and I've just been practicing really hard since I got that. So.
And you've been looking forward to the Worlds all the time?
Yeah, that was a big push to get to the Worlds, just because, you know, I'm from Seattle, so it was close by, and got to practice in the gorge a bunch.
Now, obviously, you with your bucking heritage, you've been sailing since you're very young.
Yep.
What boats have you sailed that sort of prepared you for this, which is obviously a pretty extreme sailing?
Yeah, well, I've done mostly single-handed sailing my whole life, you know, opties to lasers, so definitely into the single-handed sailing, and haven't done too much, you know, high-speed sailing. I've done a little bit of 29er sailing, so the high-speed thing was different for me, but I really like the single-handed, you know, being on my own thing, so.
Well, but it's sort of hard to separate the high-performance aspect of this boat. You know, it's not just, oh, I'm on my own. I mean, the boat is speed, right?
Yes, yes. I was a little nervous about it at first. Once I got in, I was definitely addicted.
It didn't scare you off after the first few crashes at 20 knots?
I had some bad moments, but no, it was definitely
no major
too fun
damage.
To stop. Yeah.
So you have your own moth. You're sailing with your husband, Dalton.
Yep.
He's kicking ass. He's doing really well.
He's doing great. Yeah, he's definitely, you know, been on a steep learning curve and stepped it up.
So are you guys training together back home? And
yeah, when we can. I mean, most of it, we've come to the gorge and sailed together quite a bit. I mean, I hadn't really been up to speed with him. You know, I've been learning quickly too. But it's really great for us to have the same gear, so we can kind of, you know, switch one thing on one boat and then, you know, try different things like that and have spare parts.
Spare parts are important in
yes.
this fleet, aren't they? The boats are pretty lightly built.
Yes.
They fall apart, not because they're built poorly, because they weigh nothing.
Right. Slightly underbuilt,
yeah.
you could say.
Yeah. Do you think that the builders should sort of put a little bit more weight in and make sure they stay together more? Or?
I'd probably prefer that. I mean, I think we're both lucky in the fact that we don't weigh very much, so right. I think that makes the boats break a little bit less. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would be into having the boats weigh a little more and break less for sure.
You don't weigh a lot at all. You're tiny. The guys out here range from, let's say, 140 up to, you know, 200 pounds. And the guys sort of in the middle of that range are the ones who are really excelling.
Yeah.
The guys in the 160s to 180s, I think. How are you finding, with your obviously much lower weight, how are you able to hang? I mean, is it technique or is it, what's the story?
Well, I think it's really helped to have this new Mach 2 for sure. I felt really fast kind of in the more moderate, well, not a plug, but...
no, that's a good plug.
I felt really fast in the moderate breezes. But today I was definitely struggling a little, I think, because of my weight.
Yeah.
It was just hard to keep it
I mean, you're fully hiking upwind and down as hard as you can?
As hard as I can, yeah. But I think that a lot of it comes down to the boat handling, you know, tacks, not capsizing, so that's a big part too. So, I mean, I can offset my weight a little bit if I can deal with those other aspects. Yeah, are you sailing fairly conservatively? Yeah, I'm just trying to get around the race course a lot of the time. Right. So, yeah, I'd say I'm sailing pretty conservatively. It's hard for me to, you know, tack on the shifts too much now just because tacks are so costly. Right. My boat handling isn't up to speed, so. What do you have to do to I mean, how many hours do you have to put in to be able to foil tack for, you know, at any consistent basis? I mean, I don't know. We'll see if I can ever get there. I'm going to try to put in enough hours to have superb boat handling. Hopefully I'll make it to the Dubai Worlds for that. So that's my goal, is to get it all down by then. That should be pretty interesting in Dubai. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we hope to be there. These races are roughly 22 to 26 minutes long. Yeah. If you talk to anybody in any other boat in any other course, they're going, well, that's no time at all. Yeah. How worked over are you at the end of the race? Yeah, it's definitely funny that we sailed for such a short amount of time, and I'm so ready to go in by the end of the 3 races. Especially, I mean, you know, lasers you're hiking the whole time, but it's just the, you know, the extra adrenaline that really makes you tired. And I do plenty of capsizing and. Any specific exercises and fitness training that you've done for this? Just, you know, a little bit of weightlifting. My husband built a hiking bench, but he spent a lot more time than I did. He probably spent a lot more time building it than using it. But yes, I will be doing the hiking bench more now that I realize how out of shape I am. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much. It's great to meet you, and we'll watch you tomorrow and kick some ass, okay? Great. And hopefully lots of girls will watch this and check out Mach 2 boats. Obviously, they work for Lindsay. And just check out the Moth class. I think, you know,
to have girls in this is awesome. There's obviously not enough girls here.
Yeah, no, we need more.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Thanks, babe.